Hi everyone, this is Tony Geraci, your broker, and today is Friday, May 29th, and thank you very much for watching this video today. I have a few quick updates and then some tips and some information about property disclosures and disclosing things. So in the email that I'm sending out to all of our agents today is a little information from our E&O insurance company. They send out a monthly newsletter to me as the broker on tips and things to remind agents on how to stay out of trouble. And today is going to be about the property disclosure form. So very important information. But today, I first want to give you a quick reminder of a few things coming up. This Monday at the Hilton Garden Inn near our office, just down the street, we have free CE, 2 hours in the morning. It's 10 to 12. Then pizza for lunch, and then 1 to 3. Both. First is on FHA appraisals and guidelines, and the other one is FHA fundamentals. So if you can make it, that would be great. Would love to see you there. Also, remember we have free training in the office every Tuesday, 10:30 to noon, is the Buffini Peak Producers Program. So those are just the two quick updates again for this week. Now I'm going to go on to the property disclosure form, and please read our email about the story about what happened to an agent that filled out the property disclosure incorrectly and filled it out with their own hands. So number one thing I tell all agents about the property disclosure form is that you never, never, never fill it out with your own hand. You give that to the seller to fill out. Please never fill it out. Ask questions like it's a questionnaire. Please don't do that. That could open you up for some liability. There's no law against you not helping the people fill it out, but it opens you up for liability. Example, if the sellers tell you something and then something happens and they could say, well, I told my agent he was or she was filling it out for me while I was talking. I told them to put that. I didn't notice they didn't put it in there. So you can open yourself up for liability if you are the one actually writing it. The other thing I love to stress to everybody, you can't over-disclose. I've never heard of a lawsuit of someone saying they told me too much. So if you or your seller know anything about the property, this is my personal and legal opinion, is that if you know anything or the seller knows anything about the property that could affect the buyer's decision to buy that property, disclose it, because it only comes back to hurt you. Little examples, I get this question a lot is, what is legal and what is not legally have to be on there? I want to go above what's legally has to be on there. So if it was 10 years ago they had the basement waterproofed, put in there 10 years ago they had the basement waterproofed. If the people know that the owners before them had a new roof or had a mold problem and that was 15 years ago, put it on there, because then they can't come back and say that you didn't disclose something. If you know that the backyard on a heavy rain gets a little bit of water and the backyard gets soggy, make sure they put it on there. Now this is another important thing, a little role playing, is that if I was in front of a seller and they sent me or gave me their property disclosure form back, I tell them this: if I was going to give this property disclosure to all of your neighbors, how would they fill it out? The reason behind that is when the new people move into your house, your neighbors are now their best friends, and they're going to tell them everything they know about your house. At least twice a year I get a call from an agent because their buyer's calling them about something they found out about their house from the next door neighbor. Example, just this year someone called me up and said, hey, my neighbor or my buyer called and he talked to the neighbor and he said 2 or 3 times a year he used to pump the water out of the basement and it wasn't disclosed. Or I've had people call me and go, hey, the neighbor told me that last year he helped the owner repair his roof, and he didn't do it correctly, and the neighbor himself helped them with the roof and knew it was done incorrectly and it wasn't disclosed. So remind your sellers that there are people that know about their house. They've seen them pump out their basement, see them repair things, see them do things themselves, like not hire contractors. So that's another good tip, is to have a little role playing going, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Sellers, who around you knows about your house that your new buyers might talk to and think that you're not disclosing something. So, but that's it for today. So please read the email about the story. If you have any questions about the property disclosure form and what needs to be disclosed, what should be disclosed, always call me, because when there's an issue, I have to get involved, and we all have to help out and resolve any issues. So I'm happy to jump on it as soon as possible and help you. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video today. Thank you very much for all your business and hard work out there. And remember, I'm almost always available every day of the week to help you. Just pick up the phone and give me a call or text. That's it. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend, and I hope to see many of you very soon. Bye-bye.